Bang! Neeves Knives, I'm Jared, and today we have a couple new Spartan Harsey knives. Now, you guys know I love Spartan. I've only got technically one of their models. I've had a bunch of them in for review and stuff, but I only have one technically, which is my Spartan Harsey folder that I've had a regrind done on. And now we have a couple new ones, and one of them is a folder that I never even knew existed. We're gonna check that out here in 1 second. First, we're gonna check out this fighting style. I want to call it, it's somewhat like a K-bar. It is basically like a fighting clip point blade, you know, basically like a fighting knife. But what I love about it, unlike the original K-bar, I know there's some other versions, but this one is full tang, baby. It's got this nice hook right here. This to me feels like how a K-bar was supposed to be from the start. It's badass. Now it is 1095. I'm not a big fan of 1095, but you know, on something like this, I can understand it. Easy to sharpen in the field and tough as shit. But the handle though, the handles, I can't figure out what material this is. It sounds like metal. I don't know if that's just the vibration. I almost want to taste it. It's usually how I find out what materials are. I don't know why. I'm a fucking idiot. But it's usually how I do. I usually just taste it and then, you know, like a 3-year-old. I don't know. It's like aluminum or something maybe. I'm not positive. I still can't tell really. It's got to be aluminum or something. It just feels too metallic-like. Anyways, does anybody else do that shit? Probably not. Oh, they got some of these in D2 too. Man, Spartan's got so many knives I haven't tried, man. I'm looking through their catalog right now. They have so many badass knives, and I need to try more of their models. Well, we're gonna get to that folder, but first, really quick, this is kind of cool. So if you look, there's no way this can come out because it has a locking button right there. Did you see that? Push that up. So it basically, you just snap it with your thumb and it comes right out. But, you know, if you were running around, you know, wherever you run around at, you are not going to lose it no matter if you're in trees or whatever. Let's check out this folding knife. What is the name of it? The NEMEC. All right, and it is in titanium, which you guys know I'm a bit of a titanium whore myself. But look at that. That is not what you think when you think of Spartan. Definitely not something slim like that. You tend to think something like this, you know, something a little bit beefier, a little bit bigger. You know, like I said earlier, mine's got the regrind by BGM, but love this knife. Absolutely love this knife. To me, this is one of the better USA made knives, especially with this regrind, man, because this just makes it so much slicier. I know it's hard use is where it's supposed to come from, you know, with the grind, but it was just a little too thick for what I wanted it for. And yeah, it's still a beast though, man, because that spine is still nice and thick. It's still relatively tough. It just slices better. But this is definitely nothing like that. So let's snap her open. We have a drop point blade. I almost wanted to call it a straight back. It's got this crazy little swedge going on. Oh, I kind of like that. It's kind of like a spear, the way the tip is. Liner lock, nice and snappy. The flipper tab is really nice. I kind of like the flipper tab, actually. It's comfortable for a push button, but then if you look, it's got the edge right there for a light switch. So you kind of do a little bit of both, either the light switch, push button, or kind of a balance. Yeah, it's very snappy. It's definitely on bearings because this is very smooth. Pretty solid lockup. A little off on the centering, but not too bad. I just need to probably adjust it, you know. Is that centered now? Open and close it a couple times. But yeah, the access to the lock bar, you know, they just left. I like that they put access. I want to be clear. I love that there's a little texture there. I kind of like the look how the spine hangs out and that. So you got like grip on both ends right there. That's kind of a good idea. But I wish this was cut back just just a little bit. Even if it was a lot of it, but I like a little bit or a lot of it. I just want some. I want it to be cut back, and this would be even better if it was cut back. Yes, it's still easy to get to because it sticks out, but it would make it even easier. And then you might not have to make it poke out at all. Let's check this out. S35VN blade steel, the NEMEC. These are 100% USA made. And I'm guessing this is an aluminum backspacer. It might be titanium. I'm not sure. Check it with a magnet real quick. Oh, it's magnetic, so it might be steel, unless that's just a clip. No, it's steel. So we have a steel backspacer, which also could be the liners, because the liners look like they're steel on both sides. Anyways, doesn't really matter. Nice and snappy though, man. It's almost pen-like, which I do like. And I do like wire clips. I love wire clips. This one seems like it would be, you know, a good wire clip in and out of the pocket, even over this texture. I mean, all wire clips are good in and out of the pocket. And it is reversible, as you can see right there. You can just pull it out and put it on that side. Very, very minimal hardware. Yeah, this is a nice little office carry or something like that. It doesn't even have to be that. This would be just a fine pocket knife for a lot of people. You know, you got a long enough blade to do just about anything. You know, it wouldn't be a slicer or anything like that. Like I would never use it to, I mean, you could use it for a minimal breakdown of cardboard or whatever, but it's not something I would prioritize for it. But as far as prioritizing it towards snap your knife open something up, close your knife and put it in your pocket, that's kind of this thing's jam. You know, considering it's so slim, it's like carrying a pen, right? You don't even know it's on you. I will say the clip, not comfortable in the hand if you're back here. Not that that matters though, to be honest. When you're talking about slim knives, they never went for ergos, right? So who cares? I kind of like the look of the blade shape on this side, even more than this side for some reason. I don't know why. Is it just me? Might be just me. I don't know. Yeah, there you guys go. Man, just a quick look at it. If I was going to give it some nitpicks and negatives, plunge grind is one thing I would love to be different. I do like that the plunge grind is way out of the way, though. So actually, you know what? I'm going to take that back. You did a damn good job on the plunge grind. This one definitely didn't, but you can see we separated with that. But this I can always add in bigger. I didn't cut this one in. If I did it, I would have went from here and just opened it up into not a finger choil, but like a half choil, just because then I would have so much life to sharpen off before I ever hit the plunge grind. In this case, because it's thicker behind the edge, because this is thick, it's swedge-like. So that's going to make it where when you sharpen it, you are going to have a big bevel. And, you know, if you lower back your edge angle, it'll, you know, the more you lay it back, the bigger it's going to be. So the slicer you want it, the bigger the bevel will be. And if I went to 17 degrees per side, you know, it could possibly chew most of that up, you know, what I have in between the plunge grind and the edge. Anyways, not a big deal. I think it's awesome. I love, you know, Spartan stuff, you know, and I haven't seen, at least I can't think of anything right offhand. Maybe you guys can think of something down in the comments. What is another USA made knife that's slim like this, that's slim and pen-like like this? I can't think of anything. Not right off the top of my dome. What is slim like this? Just like this, like literally the blade hides entirely in the handle. It's almost pen-like, that's made in the USA. I personally can't think of anything. And now somebody's gonna say something in the comments. I'm like, oh yeah. Anyways, there you guys go. Work hard, stay tough. Until next time, peace.